Okay, so now we'll do 103.3. If A, B, C, and D represent unspecified real numbers, show that A plus B plus C plus D is equal to B plus A plus D plus C. So in this one, I can see, oops, there we go. I can see that I need to take A and B and switch them, and C and D and switch them. So we're just going to do it one step at a time. So the very first thing that we are going to do is write A plus B plus C plus D and say that that is the associative property, and it is totally fine to do two of them at the same time like that, and then we can kind of save a little bit of time by doing two parts at the same time. So B plus A is equal to D plus C. We switched both of them and we use the commutative property, and we actually used it twice. Okay, and then the last step is we just need to remove the parentheses. So B plus A plus D plus C. Remove parentheses. Okay, now let's do example 103.4. Okay, 103.4 says A, B, C, and D represent unspecified real numbers. We want to prove that A, B, C, D is equal to B, D, A, C. So we've got to figure out how we're going to move that around. So the very first thing we do is we just start grouping. So I know I have to get B before the A, so I'll start with that and group AB. Associative property, switch it, commutative property, remove the parentheses. Okay, so we have the B in the right place. Now we need to get A, C, and D kind of moved out of the way. So let's put B, A, C, D with the associative property, B, A, D, C with the commutative property, remove parentheses, so B and C are where they need to be, and now all that we need to do now is switch A and D to get what we want. So B, A, D, C, associative property. It kind of seems a little bit tedious, and it is. But if you're doing proper proofs, this is the way you do them. You have to label everything and you have to do every step. So there are your last two steps. Okay, let's do one more example. 103.5. If P, Q, and L are unspecified numbers, show that P, Q, L equals L, P, Q. So looking at this, I need to get Q in the middle, I need to get P in the front, and I need to get L in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put parentheses around Q and L. And I'm going to say that that's the associative property, then switch them, commutative property. Then I'm just, without removing the parentheses, because that's a step that I'm just going to skip, is move those parentheses over and use the associative property. Switch them using the commutative property. And then we are where we want to be. Remove parentheses. So we started out with PQL and we ended up with LPQ. It's kind of like a little puzzle.